with those that follow quite a bit. So it's just the nature of lack of time, and so I don't always do your readings, but I will be periodically, randomly doing some of the readings I don't normally do for each sign. But for what I see here right now for the month of February, the cards seem to be a little bit more closed off, introspective, that kind of thing. The big energies out here for sure is the Moon card, as well as that Justice card. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, air sign for sure. But I definitely feel like you're in a place of trying to work through something, and I think you're just doing some self-care right now. There's some unknown elements that you still have to work through here with the High Priestess, but overall, I feel like you're just trying to step back in this period in February and just, sorry, do some careful consideration toward whatever the situation. So self-care, because there's obviously some kind of a heartbreak or a challenge, some kind of that has, I feel, been a conflict of some sort here that's making you feel as though um, you need to kind of revisit yourself, prioritize things again. You're feeling like you lost control of a situation and it's been hurtful. So I think you're just, like I said, reflecting on your inner thoughts and your feelings and trying to get clear on how to go forward. So it's just really more of a month of, objectively looking at the situation, prioritizing yourself, and sort of facing, whatever choices that you need to make right now with a level head. It's that kind of feeling. So it's more of a wise, balanced sort of energy. And again, it's just taking the time to rest and reflect on things and being impartial. So I feel like you are just really revisiting you and trying to balance things out. The card of the Three of Swords, for sure. Again, you're taking that time to breathe, but strong position here for a Libra energy that might be where you're rebalancing things, or air sign. But I feel like there's kind of a sense of uh, you are sort of presenting as more of a mystery here in the situation. So there's an element of um, you're trying to write things, in a systematic sort of way. So again, this is where there's a choice here that you're trying to compromise through. You don't have all the pieces or you don't have all the information, but there is something here that kind of speaks to getting a little bit of that light at the end of the tunnel, maybe toward the end of the month. So again, this is just one element that may be affecting you. General read, not going to speak to everybody. You're all in different timelines, not making the same decisions, week to week. So some of the energy may resonate a little further out. But overall, I still feel like your main energy definitely is the Justice card as well as the Moon. So you're trying to come to grips with something here that I feel like you just didn't feel like you had full disclosure over, or you just weren't able to, kind of deal with things in a um, maybe with the person specifically. You're kind of doing your own inner work here, like I said. So I still feel like there's a lot that's unknown or yet to be revealed. Whatever the challenges are, there could be just a lot of fear or illusion around it. So you're kind of making up some of the stuff here to sort of fill in the gaps, to sort of figure out what is the unknown? Why is this happening? Why am I dealing with this situation? And you're trying to make a decision, again, based on, just this time of reflection, but while you're reassessing it, you don't really have all the factors. So maybe you're not in strong communication with somebody, or it is communication that is not um, wanted at this time, or, can be approached at this time. Hi, sorry about that, guys. I do not know what happened with my internet there, but somehow it caught me off guard and went down. So sorry, one sec here. Okay, so when I came back up, it said that it had resumed my original video. I don't know that it actually took it from the beginning. So this is for Sagittarius. So I'm going to just try to recap what I had mentioned there, because I don't know how much of that information was salvaged. So as I mentioned before, we are dealing with likely a Libra, Gemini, air sign, is coming in with that Libra energy, I would say predominant. I feel like you're really trying to figure out things right now, with the Justice card being so prominent here. So I feel like you're in a space of trying to rebalance here, make a decision, and you're really taking a hard look at yourself. So you're kind of in that space of sorry, kind of in that space of trying to revisit, just kind of, sorry, I feel like you're just in that space of trying to revisit yourself and look after you this month for the month of February. Because as I said, Libra or the Justice card, it's all about kind of rebalancing and being impartial here during, whatever it is you're trying to deal with. But it looks like there's a bit of heartbreak or a conflict of some sort that took place that you're kind of dealing with. So either it's currently in this energy and you're still dealing with it. And again, it's more of a general energy. You're all dealing with things on a different time scale. So some of you might be, dealing with it current, and then others it might be just a residual further out, that is coming in for the month of February, sorry. But for however that resonates, I feel like your decision right now is to reevaluate things based on pulling back, dealing with yourself, and just kind of redoing you, or revisiting what it is that you need to do to, um, make yourself feel more balanced in the moment. So, like I said, I feel like you're all about trying to be fair in the situation, but in able for you to do that, you have to be objective in that decision making process. And I don't feel like you have all the pieces to be able to make a decision regarding whatever it is this heartbreak that you're dealing with. It was. I do feel like there is that feeling of, you're trying to weigh out the pros and cons of a situation. It definitely sort of speaks to that energy as well, resting, some kind of emotional exhaustion, because you're trying to gain clarity around the situation. So, and able to do that, it's careful consideration. There's a lot of self-care going on here for you. And I feel like that is just telling me you are in that space of trying to rebalance. So you're out of balance in some way. And I feel like you're trying to make some major decisions, around a heartbreak of some sort. All of the information's not here on the table for you to make that decision, however. So incoming call, you feel like you'll be trying to make more, sorry, the incoming call disrupted for a minute, so I'm just going back in here. But I do feel like you're balancing out a situation, like I said, by it's a tough decision, but you're trying to do it from a place of being objective and fair and taking care of yourself. And it's just really coming from a wise place here. So you're in a strong position at this point because you're doing things in a very impartial, slow, methodical way here. It's, albeit a bit of a detached sort of, way in which you're dealing with it, which is fine because you're just taking a hard look at the situation and trying to be logical about what is what it is you're dealing with. So you're trying to bring balance back into your life by rearranging your priorities, all of that. And you are following the rules in a situation to get a clear picture about, so staying focused on what it is that you're trying to do. I feel like if this is a divorce situation or a disconnect of a relationship or something like that for you, Sagittarius, then I would say that this is, a situation that you don't really fully have all those pieces out here for you to make a complete sense of the situation. So I feel like this is going to run further out, even into, March. But I feel like you're still in the state of I'm